Hello, this is Fox again. This is going to be part 2 in our Anno 1800 playthrough from artisans to investors. In the last episode we went into the New World, colonised our first island, started production of cotton, imported it back to the New World, made the final element that we needed to progress to engineers from artisans, which was fur coats. We progressed to engineers from artisans, and we started making spectacles for the engineers. Obviously fur coats were already produced in the last episode. We upped our cannery production and our sewing machines. So yeah, we're good. We're nice stable now. We're at 1,500 artisans, 3,000 workers, only 650 engineers. This is where it's going to stay until we get run production up and going, which is going to be our next port of call. Just check everything over.
Inspection.
Still need flour. This was causing us a little bit of a problem in the last one. Grain, we should be well over producing grain.
We're all fuller. My roots crisscross the globe.
Check our routes.
I have the best.
I may have to split this, give another ship just for the grain, just to make sure we've got plenty coming in. How many spare ships do we have? One. So I'm going to make a couple more ships. We'll leave it for now. We'll set a couple of ships going. We'll come back to that once we make a start on our run production. Three should do it. We did actually settle on this island. Well, at least we created the trading post, so we're going to get going with our rum production. Seems a shame to put all our people on that island, because the rest of the islands are pretty crap. Set our people on this one, I think, and then we'll use this one for production. So we're going to snake our way over there with a path. We'll get across the river at this point, and then we'll create our settlement up there. I always try to give myself as much space as I can on these islands. That's why I always run the paths directly around the edge. So we'll get a little settlement going. Create. We are going to need some wood production on this island, so I think we'll get that going straight away.
The festival has ended. Your city has grown uglier.
Made that one too big. I'm going to do 2x5 blocks. Shipping some other wood from our depot here just to get us going.
Steersman.
I'm going to use the other part of this little island that I've decided for the trees for our production of plantains and anything else we might need.
Ship constructed.
I could simply go to press.
I haven't left much room there. It's okay, we can get two on for now. We can always put another warehouse down here if need be.
You lost an influence bonus.
No changes.
Bollocks.
Really?
I forgot to put the consumerism map on. See, we're at minus 500 now, but that's no biggie. We can manage.
Awaiting new horizons.
I think I'll keep the plantain kitchens over here.
Ready for a challenge.
Alright, that's basic food and stuff up and running. We've got ponchos which will be being made. All we need is more people. Let's give them all the basics. Hospital we don't need until we get to Obreros. see where we're at. Demand is just under 2. We will be producing 2 just with that one. Same for the ponchos. So we're good. That gives us a good base to get started. We've got plenty of room here to get the sugarcane production. Once the sugarcane's produced, I may just sprawl the... no, I won't. We'll create a cluster on here with the sugarcane, with a trade union, and get it all going on this same island. Then we can branch out over here for sugarcane in the future. So let's colour in the outline again. We're going to need that coast for pearls, maybe.
You reached a new milestone.
We'll leave room so that we can get some pearl farms there and some small warehouses. So we've got all of this to play with. Plenty of room.
Ship constructed.
We'll do 8 for now.
Just say the word.
And that should fill this side pretty easily. Maybe not. Probably will have to rework this later on once we get more concrete in and we can think about bringing fuel stations and tractors and stuff in, but it's no bother. That's something I like doing at a later date when we've got plenty of steel and other supplies going. For now we just need a basic setup, constant supply of rum coming in. Alright, that's 8. That's producing us 16 tons a minute. We've got plenty of room, we might as well do a... We might as well do the cluster for actual oil distilleries, rum distilleries over here. 30 workers, so I can do 7. Don't think I'm going to need that many. Maybe I'll sneak another one in there, lengthwise. I'm pretty sure they're all going to have coverage. So that's it, we maxed out the workers. I'm going to need some more wood. Let's say workers, it's Honolulu, isn't it? But let's check our food and everything. Yeah, ponchos are good. We're not producing any plantains for some reason. Maybe I just didn't. Bananas we need. It's the fields.
No more space here.
That's sorted it. We are going to need more though, so I'm going to do another one. Another fish oil. And another plantain kitchen.
Ready for a challenge. Aye.
That should do us for now. What are we producing then? We will be producing 13 tons a minute. All islands will need 7, so we'd double. This is fantastic. So we'll go ahead and set up the trade route to bring it over. Now we've got our 3 ships.
Good and ready.
I'm going to send one of these to the New World. I'm going to use it to ferry the goods from our rum island to our hub.
A new commission.
And this one I will call rum. We'll set up the trade route for rum. He is going to pick it up from the hub. And bring it straight back to our main island. Okay. What we'll do is we'll use this ship that we've already got over here for transporting the rum from this island to the hub. We'll call this island Rum. New capital. Let's just check everything again. Bananas are good. Ponchos are still okay. Got plenty of people coming in now. Way more than we need production wise for the rum. We're all set up now for when we get any specialists. We can plop them straight in the trade union. We're good to go.
Awaiting new horizons.
So, one thing we are going to need over here is wood production.
There's nowhere to take it.
Nowhere to take it. Right, we're going to want to use all of that for sugarcane and rum production in the future. Could do a branching onto this to use this for wood. You know what? I'll make a cluster here. If there's enough room. It's going to take 5 minutes, but hey ho. So when they're up and running, we need 26. That's going to be producing 12. So maybe we can make some on this island over here and ship it over there too. Seems like a plan. We've got plenty of people. We can do a cluster here. There are specialists what we'll get later on, which will change the input. Change the input of these, or at least the workforce. And when we start getting the actors, we're not going to need them anyway, but that's for later. So we'll use this ship, the Endeavour 2. We'll set up a trade route. Endeavour 2 is going to load up logs. It's going to go to rum and load the logs. Then it is going to load up all the rum. And drop it off. Right, that's our rum production sorted. As soon as that starts coming over, that's going to make us a good amount of cash. So this bloke should be loading his logs up. Yep. So rum production done. I'm going to set some more concrete production going up now in the old world. We're going to need this for commuter piers, visiting piers, and everything from here on out. Why are you doing this to me? Seem to remember having that problem at the end of the last session. trying to get us in the green. Which we are.
Life here is rather static.
So let's check canned food, furs, sewing machines and spectacles. Canned food was still in the green. Sewing machines were still in the green. Furs we will be. I don't know why. Are we waiting for cotton?
I don't have all I need for my
We're waiting for
canvas.
furs. Furs which we were producing over here. We're only producing 2 out of 4, so we do need to up our fur production over here, which is no problem. We've got the workers, we've got the resources. So we'll do that now. We'll do 3 just to take us over.
I hereby sentence you to not very hard labor.
He wants an escort quest. We haven't made any frigates yet, so we're not
How
going to
did
bother
you
with that.
manage to wriggle out of it?
So fur production is now at 5, so once the delivery of that
Your
picks
ship
up,
has returned
Just say
from
the
its
word.
voyage.
we should be fine. So we were going to increase concrete production, which means we need another lime factory. For that we're going to need windows.
Flagship ready for orders.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it.
Attention for the Admiral.
So we can now have another 2 concrete factories on our main island. Where did I build the last 2? Here. Just need a few more artisans to keep up with that. So we've got a hefty amount of concrete over here. I'm going to set... No, I'm not. I was going to set another window production going, but should be okay for now. What's next on the agenda? We've got rum going. It's going to be coffee and electricity. So we need a few more artisans to unlock coffee.
Awaiting new
It is not
horizons.
my job to know their crimes, only to find a fitting punishment.
So when the first amount of rum gets over here, our money problems will be no more. Bring a few more artisans in. Once these get their spectacles, the money should go back up. We needed that newspaper article to keep us in the green. We've wasted a lot of money. It was a stupid mistake, really, but so we've got enough. This came around again, so we can do it now.
It can only do them good. I'm
We'll
sure.
put all 3 on.
You gained an influence bonus.
Now the money's coming back in. So, coffee production seems next. We might as well get it started while we're dealing with the New World. Getting a couple more ships going to deal with it when it's done.
A cruel master.
Concrete production is going to be stepping up now. The rum's going to be delivered soon. This we were going to use for our coffee island. This one.
Just say the word.
Do have a spare ship.
Unfurl the sail.
We want to pick a coast that's aiming towards our depot. So it's either going to be this one. This one could be good. I may well just do it here because we're going to need a lot of workers for the coffee production until we can get some specialists again that change the workforce to Honeleros and half it and stuff like that. So we're going to need this big bit of coast here as our settlement for our people. So
Awaiting new horizons.
as I said, we'll use this.
Just say the
Didn't
word.
get any steel.
We never sink a ship if we can take it.
He's full of wood already.
A new commission?
Let's come and drop this wood off. We'll pick up some bricks, which we're not producing.
La felicidad.
You reached a new milestone.
Just getting some obreros over here so we can actually make bricks. We are going to need it over here. It's going to be a lot easier than bringing them in from elsewhere.
We will help you build something better.
We'll check the supplies on that over here in a minute. We'll get this ship going towards what will be our coffee island.
Route plotted.
Can't even drop it off because it's all full. What a ball ache. Are we actually making rum over here or what?
Full, boss.
Yeah, we're full. Alright, we're just going to bin
Ready for a
these.
challenge.
Set this on its route. Change it. Not to take the wood for now. For some reason it seems like we're making way more than we needed, even though the graph didn't say that, the statistics. It does now. We're producing 28, it says we need 26 when it's all going, so.
A new commission?
That fucked us up then. It looks like our ship's already been to try and get the rum turned around and gone back because we hadn't managed to transport it because the wood was full. What a pain. Cloth's going good. turning around. Maybe he did drop some off.
I see saw.
Maybe not. Right, now we up this population over here to deal with the obreros. We'll have to check that everything's good. Yep, we're still in the limits of what we can produce at the minute. Ponchos and everything.
So gratifying to live here.
We are going to need to start producing tortillas. Not yet. Happiness is plus 20, so we'll leave that for now.
Aye.
Ship constructed. Workforce shortage.
Soap's going down, we need to up that. Beer was still stable. Canned food's right on the limit. Sewing machines is okay. And furs is good. So we just need to put some more soap production in. We'll do that now. So I wanted to build a public mooring to start getting some visitors coming in.
Welcome flooding in now, I'm sure.
Also build a harbour master's office so we can put any items that we get in there.
Help! My brief, even with aid. I fear it shall not be enough.
There's a duel going on near one of the churches.
Rainbows follow you!
Right, where are we at for time? We might just have time to set the coffee going. Or at least get the island
Awaiting new horizons.
started. If you're wondering, I'm not going to do the Arctic until we get engineers full and happy, because we need quite a lot of extra production of brass to deal with the lamps and stuff over there. So same with the sunken treasures. I don't go over there until we get engineers fully happy and good production chain going. Residents are still fucking sick over here.
Just say the word.
Not much to talk about here, it's just the same as how we started the other island. Get a few people going, wood production. Nice and easy.
Workforce shortage.
It's our human rights.
That is just because of the illness, we ain't got to worry about that. That'll eventually sort itself out. Pain in the ass as it is, but not much we can do. We need to get to Barrows before we can make coffee, so we'll do it as fast as we can.
There are a few things to bring up to the patron.
You reach a new milestone. Ship under attack.
Ready for a challenge. You'll have to vie for it. Call that a storm.
Let's wait for the ponchos to come in, then we can upgrade to obreros. We need 300 of them. Is that... That must be a figure that is across the board.
Kids these days have lost our values.
How do I concentrate?
Your people are healthy again.
Good. I suppose we should get the production of food that the obreros are going to want going while we're over here.
Ship constructed.
Probably not the best place for a beef farm.
Check a copy. The idiot is back.
Oh heavens! I thought you were the photographer.
You are always uniquely diplomatic.
Bricks. We need bricks. Just been making all that on the wrong fucking island. Who'd have thunk it?
Lunchtime so soon?
We'll pause it all. We are going to need some bricks bringing over though, so...
Take the rudder.
Here is a vital matter of queen and country. Jolly Roger.
Ready for a challenge.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky to have friends to help us.
Coffee's now freed up. Shut the production. Everything's good. Everything will be good. I think I'm going to call it a day for that though. This is all ready for us to start the coffee production in the next one. We really are going to need some bricks. I'm going to set some bricks going on this island because we're going to need them to make coffee roasters as well. So we'll do that quickly before we leave. We are going to need some more corn and another beef. So, where was the beef? That was the beef. That was the corn. That should produce oodles of tortillas. So, we're good.
We could be better, I'm sure.
Until tours start coming in, that's going to chuck the amount of people we've got up tenfold. So yeah, should be good now. Let's give us a good starting point. We're ready to work on the coffee in the next episode. We'll get this coffee production going. Once the coffee's going, that should stable our money out a lot. I mean, we're flying up now, but once coffee comes in, again, it's 26 coins. The rum should be here now. Yeah, that's why we've noticed a jump in our money. Everything's going well. Concrete production's flying up. We are cooking on gas. Got plenty of spare ships to set up the trade routes for the coffee when we need it. Create some more storage here. Have we got enough to set up a basic electricity? Quick, or at least get some oil. Some oil manufactured. Small oil harbour. It's going to need a couple of wells to get all of this because of the way they've stuck those rocks and everything there. Are they even asking for electricity yet? No, not yet. Happiness is pants. Penny farthings is what they need. Fuck, maybe we set that out before the coffee then. Do a rubber island. No, No, we'll do the coffee. We'll do the coffee.
We need a yard.
Oil production's on the go. So, some oil storage for when we need it. I suppose our next jump then, really, to keep these happy, would be to do rubber. Can we do rubber on the island that I've just said we were going to use for coffee? Yes, we can. We'll do that in the next episode. Then we'll sacrifice the coffee for the rubber. We'll use this island to get some caoutchouc going. Get some penny farthings made and keep them happy. But yeah, for now that's it. I hope you've learned something in this one. Not as much talking in this one. It's all pretty basic stuff. Just setting up these two islands. We've got the rum production going.
Storeroom's full, boss.
We really need to get some bricks shipped over to there so we can give it some more storage. I'll do that off screen. You don't really need to see that. And yeah, in the next one we'll start making some rubber. Okay, thanks for watching.